Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamorphosis Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages, okay? So, first things first, Spirit is saying they get mad and hate you when they can't control or manipulate you for their own ill will. You got to fight for your rights. Ridicule and judgment. Ten of Swords. I will not be bullied. Corruption within the government. Humiliation ritual by your bullies. They want to stop you from speaking your truth, and they're attacking you out of hate. Okay? So collective. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of hostility that is, and I feel like it's a lot of hostility that's around all the time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just what I feel because I'm a targeted individual, because it's just what it is, how it is. But most people seem not to recognize that, understand that, or something like that, or what have you. But it's a lot of hostility in the air, honey. Is some smoke in the city, child. Okay, but Spirit is saying that they get mad and hate you when they can't control or manipulate you for their own ill will, collective. Okay, so you have people, it doesn't matter where this energy is coming from, whether it's personal issues within your life, whether it has to do with a lover, a family member, friends, your job, the government, wherever this, however this applies to you in your life, okay? You have met people who are mad at you. You got people who hate you, who are hating on you, and it's because they can't control or manipulate you, okay, for their own ill will, okay? And you know, evil, wicked, toxic, hateful, spiteful type of people like that, you know, they don't care who they have to step on or step over to get what they want. Okay? And they do whatever they want to whomever. Okay? And it doesn't matter who's hurt, who's harmed, who's endangered, who suffers, or anything like that. Okay? Because all these people care about is their own ill will. What they want, what they desire, what they need, what they care about. Okay? They don't care about your feelings and your emotions, your concerns, your worries, your desires, your anything like that about your feelings. Okay? They just want to control and manipulate you. Okay? I mean, we see the you know what's going on in the world today. You know, these people practically want people to sell their soul for food and medical assistance. And it amazes me is how many people out there like get a job while it's a whole bunch of people losing their jobs, getting laid off, being furloughed, not even having jobs, and not even being paid. Like, you make it make sense. Okay? That was just an example. Okay? Because like I said, this could be about anything in your life. Okay? But Spirit is saying you got to fight for your rights. Collective. Okay? Your human rights, your civil rights, your constitutional rights. You got to fight for your rights. Okay? If they are willing to do what they're doing by any means necessary, you need to be able to stand your ground, have your own back, stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, fight back for your own rights by any means necessary as well. Okay? Because you don't need nobody's permission or approval to know that you are somebody, whether other people see you as a nobody. Anyway, okay? With ridicule and judgment here, You know, so there could be some type of ridicule, some type of judgment, some type of shaming, blaming, or something that is going on here, collective. So you may be enduring something like that or what have you, some type of ridicule or judgment or what have you. But see, you what you can't do is control other people's free will. What you can do is control yourself. So really and truly, other people's opinions of you is not even your business. Because guess what? They even have the rights to feel the way they want to feel and think what they want to think. Okay? For those who want to ridicule or judge or shame or blame or whatever the hell. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, with the Ten of Swords being here, there is ultimate betrayal that is going on here. And this ultimate betrayal is being implemented by the very people who are mad at you, who hate you, who is hating on you, who wants to control you and manipulate you for their own ill will. And they feel the only way for them to get what they want out of you is to ultimately betray you, to stab you in your back, to sabotage you, ruin you, end you, be disloyal to you, be cruel and brutal to you, commit a hate crime against you, to make you look like a failure, to make you hit rock bottom, to make you have some type of mental breakdown, so that there will be a dead end to you. Okay? Because that's what the Ten of Swords is all about. Cruelty and sabotage, disloyalty and betrayal, deceptions, hate crimes, fatal endings. Okay? And that's what that's the energy that your mad haters are in. Throwing bitch fits because they want to control you and manipulate you for their own ill will. But you are saying, collective, you are saying you're extending your ground, and you are saying, I will not be bullied. Because if the Creator, if the Most High God has chosen a time such as this to leave and forsake you, then who are you to question God? So be it. But you will not be bullied into submission. You're not going to get on all fours and beg for the bare necessities. When there is betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, and corruption within the government all the fuck around you. Yeah, that's what we're not going to do. Because this ridicule and this judgment happens to be coming from the very corrupt individuals whose spirit is saying is within government. It say it right there. I ain't saying stuff just to be saying stuff because I'm mad or I'm upset or something. That's what the cards say. Corruption within the government. This could be any branch of government. So the individuals who are mad at you, collective, who are hating on you, collective, who are attacking, who want to control and manipulate you, collective, for their own ill will, they're ultimately betraying you. They're stabbing you in your back. They're being cruel and brutal, and you know, unusually punishing you in some type of way, and it's a humiliation ritual. It's a humiliation ritual by your bullies, collective. They want you to stop speaking your truth, collective. So maybe you are someone who has been obviously been speaking up or speaking out about something, maybe something you're enduring, something that you're going through, something you have experienced. something that you know to be matter of fact, because they want you to stop speaking. This is not they want you to stop speaking. They want you to stop speaking your truth. To say you want somebody to stop speaking, this person could be speaking about anything. This could be somebody who just speaking just to be speaking and telling whole goddamn lies. This specifically says they want to stop you from speaking your truth. This is like punishing an abused victim for speaking up and saying that they were abused. Okay, I'm using that as an example, but that's what it means to try to stop somebody from speaking their truth. Spirit is saying they're attacking you out of hate. So this ridicule and this judgment is due to this corruption within the government, as well as you being attacked out of hate. It's stemming from this corruption within the government collective. So take this how you may. Okay, to clarify, they get mad and hate you when they can't control you or manipulate you for their own ill will. We got big banksters here. Okay, also white men wanted to come out with this card, was stuck to this card, but I just chose to take the one that was on the top. You got big banksters here. Okay, so there are some type of big banksters who are mad at you, collective, who are hating on you, collective. And because of the fact that they can't control or manipulate you for their own ill will is the reason why they're doing what they are doing. Spirit is saying you got to fight for your rights, because you got people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, collective, which is why you are enduring what you are doing. To clarify ridicule and judgment, we got all up in your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. It sure is mighty funny how people love to be all up in between other people's business. What you doing, where you at, what you got, who you with, and any and every damn thing else. They all up in between your business, but when it comes to them and their business, always top secret and classified. They don't want you to know that. You're not privileged to that information. But for some reason, they think they're supposed to be all up in between your goddamn business. And then have the audacity to ridicule and judge you based off of them being all up in your motherfucking business in the first place, which ain't no business of theirs. You know, the old do as I say, not as I do type motherfuckers. You know, they do what thou wilt, because that should be the whole of the law, but you dare not. See, yeah, you can't do what thou wilt, but they can. They want you to do what they say, not what they do. You understand what I'm saying? Clarify the 10 of Swords, we got overstepping boundaries. So these very people who have ultimately betrayed you, been disloyal to you, sabotaged you, ruined you, tried to end you, been cruel to you, brutal to you, committed hate crime against you, stabbed you in your back. They have overstepped their boundaries, collective. To clarify, I will not be bullied. You've been enduring some type of a punishment. Some type of cruel and unusual punishment you have been enduring, and you are standing up and saying, I don't care what you are doing, even if it's at my own detriment and suffering, I will not be bullied. To clarify corruption within the government, we have systematic abuse. So y'all are being systematically abused, collective, by way of corruption within the government. Yeah, your great and mighty leaders. They took oaths to uphold the U.S. Constitution and took oaths to protect and to serve and all of that shit are systematically abusing you. Illegally, unjustly, unfairly, unorthodoxly, should I remind you. So this corruption within the government has to do with systematic abuse. To clarify humiliation rituals, hashtag bullies, we got low down and dirty shame here. So these people are a low down and dirty shame. You are not the low down and dirty shame collective. They are the low down and dirty shame. That they are doing what they're doing in an effort to humiliate, do some type of humiliation ritual on you just to make you look bad, collective. To clarify, they want to stop you from speaking your truth. We got forsaken and persecuted. So you are being persecuted, collective. You have been forsaken, collective, and maybe you have been speaking some type of truth or clarity about this, and they want to stop you from speaking your truth because they know you are the truth and speaking truth on what they have done to you. So they figure the only way to shut you up is to set you up because they want to stop you from speaking your truth. And what better way to try to knock you down to size is to ultimately betray you and stab you in your back and be cruel and unusual and brutal to you and evil to you and wicked to you and commit a hate crime against you because they can't control you for their own ill will. That's why they mad at you. That's why they hate you. So they persecute you. But they be damned if you gonna speak out about how they are persecuting you. How dare you? To clarify, they're attacking you out of hate. We got illegal here. So their methods for attacking you is illegal. Like I said, it's illegal, it's unjust, it's unfair, it's unorthodox. And as a matter of fact, if the tables were turned, if the shoes were on the other feet, if you were illegally attacking them, matter of fact, equal turn of events. If you were doing to them what they are doing to you, they would have hunted your ass down like Steve Biscuit a long fucking time ago. They're attacking you out of hate. But their attack on you out of hate is illegal. There's also a lot of people, I'm seeing collaborations and contracts at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of people who are in collaboration with one another. They're working in schemes of teams, groups. And they're all in binding contracts with one another. Okay? Spirit, clarify, they get mad and hate you when they can't control you for their own ill will. When they can't manipulate or control you for their own ill will. Discrimination, collective. This is discrimination. You are being discriminated discriminated against in every way, shape, form, or fashion, collective. Okay? Because the reason why they're mad at you and the reason why they hate you is because they can't manipulate you and control you for their own ill will. So they're discriminating against you. Spirit, clarify, you got to fight for your rights. They're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. Okay? You are a truth seeker, collective. Not only you know the truth, but you speak the truth. Okay? And you being a truth seeker, you may be investigating some things, spying and looking into some things, researching some things, questioning authority with this truth seeker energy here. This is how you fight for your rights. Okay? Ridicule and judgment. All up in your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. Okay? Power. So what you have are individuals who are in positions of authority, people who have fame, fortune, recognition, celebrity status, popular status, who abuse their power, who are ridiculing you and judging you, who are all up in between your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Swords with overstepping boundaries. Ten of Swords with overstepping boundaries. Governments. This is your government. Any branch of government. The entirety of the government. This could be disposers, advisors, senators, governors, mayors, any politicians. The court systems. Judges. Lawyers. Lawmakers. This is government. This is the government. This is that is behind ultimately betraying you. Sabotaging you. Ruining you. Trying to end you, stabbing you in your back, being cruel to you, brutal to you, committing a hate crime against you. Aren't these the same government officials and lawmakers who say they took oaths to uphold the United States Constitution, that speaks against hate crimes, cruel and unusual punishments, domestic terrorism. But is that not what they are partaking in? So that means that they need to be stripped of their positions, titles, and roles. Their wealth, their power, and their privilege, right? Spirit, clarify, I will not be bullied and punishment. I will not be bullied with punishments. I'm seeing communications, collective. You could be into communications. You could be a scribe, a writer, a messenger of some kind, a publisher, a speaker of some kind. They don't like your communications. They don't like the truth and the clarity that you're speaking. This is the reason why they are punishing you the way they are. Or they're ultimately betraying you the way they are, but they're still discriminating against you. They're still doing what they're doing to you illegally and unjustly, unfairly. And because of the fact you will not be bullied, you're going to continue to speak up. And speak out. Okay? Yeah. To clarify, corruption within the government with systematic abuse, we have illegal here. So there's illegal harassment going on, illegal surveillance, illegal use of technology, artificial intelligence, militarized operations, cruel and unusual punishments, stalking, tracking, satanic ritual abuse, domestic terrorism, hacking, hate crimes. There's a multitude of illegal things that is going on, okay, because of corruption within the government and their systematic abuse. Spirit, clarify humiliation ritual, low down and dirty shame. Humiliation ritual, low down and dirty shame. I'm seeing destruction here, collective. This humiliation ritual is by your bullies. They are destroyers. They are sabotagers, okay? They are fools, collective. They have done what they have done, not only to humiliate, do some type of humiliation ritual on you, but cause destruction in your life. And look what's sitting behind that, air disaster. An air sign could be significant, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What sits in behind that is fire disaster. So there could be an air sign, fire sign, individuals working together. Or either they're causing some type of air disasters, fire disasters. Okay? Spirit, clarify, they want you to stop speaking your truth. Yeah. Forsaken and persecuted. I'm seeing ritual sacrifice here. Okay? You've been speaking out about the fact that people are trying to blood sacrifice you for money. And they want you to stop speaking out about that. Okay? You've been speaking out about the fact that you have been forsaken and you are being persecuted and they're trying to blood sacrifice you for money. And they're doing this to stop you from speaking your truth. And I'm going to tell y'all something real quick, y'all. Okay? I said I wasn't going to say nothing. I was thinking to myself I wasn't going to say nothing. But every time I say I ain't going to say something, I end up telling y'all about it. Okay? Now, I know y'all probably listen to me. The few of you who listen to me and think that I'm just some nothing, nobody from nowhere. Okay? But there's no coincidence. When I tell you that a lot of things that you see, that you hear, that is going on, I can't for sure say everything, but I know several things, a lot of things are based off of me and my energy. Okay? These people have been using me my entire life. Okay? I'm speaking to you with a sober mind, clear mind, in my right mind, sober tongue. I'm telling you what I know. It's a shame that what's going on is affecting a lot of people, like millions of people. But what is going on right now was meant to specifically hurt those of us who are targeted individuals. Those of us who are targeted individuals, and we've been speaking up and speaking out, everything that I have spoke to you all about, from being a targeted individual to being me and both my daughter being targeted. speaking out about the fact that I was put under mind control as a child, that I was trafficked, that I was fraudulently adopted, who my real father was somebody in power and authority, wealthy, and of elite status. What was done to my real mother, everything that's been going on. All the blood sacrifice thing is no coincidence. I've talked to you all about a lot of different things. And they wanted me to go a long time ago. Even all the way down to what's been being done to my child. And how she was almost abducted. And shit. Okay? Me speaking to you all about these blood sacrifices, that there's plenty of people who have already been blood sacrificed for money. I told y'all about the insurance frauds and everything that was going on. Okay? So I matter of factly know that what they're doing right now, and it's sad because it's affecting so many people. What they're doing, it was meant to hit certain people, targeted individuals. So these targeted individuals, they think if targeted individuals lose everything, hit rock bottom, have nothing, then we'll conform, we'll obey, we'll submit, we'll sell our soul, we'll sell out, and allow them to set us up and sacrifice us. Y'all may not believe me, but these people owe me millions of dollars. There is millions that they have stolen from my child as well as me, as well as properties and different things, houses that belongs to me. Okay? Let's just say they took that, that's gone. These people owe me millions for pain and suffering and loss of wages. They owe me millions for all the money that they made off of exploiting me my entire fucking life. I swear to God, on my life. Right now. I never come on here and make no shit up. I can take a psychological evaluation right the fuck now and pass with flying fucking colors. I don't do no drugs. I drink wine on occasion, every once in a while. A shot of liquor, vodka, or something like that, or what have you, but I don't drink on a daily basis. I don't drink to be drunken. I'm speaking to you of sober mind. I'm telling you what I know, matter of fact. They owe me and my child millions from assets that rightfully belong to us, that was left to us. But even if you wanted to say they got it, it's gone, it's hidden, they took it, whatever, they owe me millions for pain, for suffering, for lost wages, for human experimentations, for exploitation. I swear to God on my life. Illegal implantation. I swear to you on my life. So what's being done right now? See, because many of us targeted individuals, we've been purposely planted in poverty. And no matter how focused we are, how hard we work, we are purposely blocked from succeeding, progressing, achieving, accomplishing anything. So we never progress. We can never get ahead or anything. So we ain't never had nothing but the bare minimum. That's all we was allowed to have. And so the vampires are finally allowing their fangs to be seen. The demons are finally allowing their horns to be seen. See, we supposed to break down, lose confidence and self-esteem, and get stressed and depressed and feel bad for ourselves. To lose the bare necessities like medical assistance, food assistance. This is how petty and ignorant these people have gotten. And they're supposed to break us. It's supposed to make us give up. It's supposed to make us tap out. You see, they big and we small. And no matter how corrupt they are, they right. They supposed to be right and we wrong. And there ain't nothing we can do about it, right? Oh, you're not going to be who we want you to be. You're not going to do what we want you to do, what we can make you suffer. We say whether or not you got a job. We say whether or not you got money. We say whether or not you got food assistance. We say whether or not you got medical assistance. We say whether or not you got a place to live. We pulling the strings of all the puppets. We say whether or not you got a friend, a confidant, a lover, or even family, bitch, because they all in our pockets. See, when you're a targeted individual, they won't even allow you to live in misery and peace. And when you won't get on all fours and you won't conform and you won't obey and you won't go lick the boots of your oppressors. You won't kiss their ass. Then they make you make you pay for it by making you suffer. That's what this is. And like I said, I know y'all think I'm a nobody from nowhere, but I can show you the documentation. There's no coincidence what's going on. In October, I received a letter from SNAP. They said your benefits is going up, and it only went up I think on like $10. Or what month did I just say? What is this? We in October right now, right? So no, this was September. In September, I received a letter saying, no, it wasn't. It was August because it was for September. I got the notice in August. September, your benefits is going to go up. It was like $10. Okay? Yeah, remind y'all, I only get like $300 and some dollars, right? Okay? October, all of a sudden, I receive a notice. It's time for your renewal. Okay, y'all? Now, in October is when, from the moment I was sent the renewal packet, they had to shut down. And they send it to you like a month in advance. And so I have until November to turn my shit back in on time. And I was sitting up there thinking about last night. I said, and I haven't filled it out yet. Usually I go ahead and fill it out right away as soon as I get it. But I just sat on it. Because they send it a whole month early. So you technically have like a whole month to get it in. You have to have it back in by a certain day, y'all. Now, remind you, when I got the notice in October, in August, I got a notice saying September's benefits is going to go up. It went up like $10. Okay? In October, no, what? So the other way around, September. I got the notice in September that the October's benefits was going to go up. Okay? But in October, I got another notice saying it's time for your renewal. And you need to have this paperwork turned back in by the beginning of November. Okay? And so in October, when I got the notice saying it's time for your renewal, it's boom, when they had to shut down, right? Now remind you, and back in the day, they used to, you used to have to do a renewal, I want to say once a year. Now it's like every fucking 6 months, you got to do a fucking renewal. Okay? So, I'm like, all right, cool. But I haven't filled it out yet. So, in Arkansas, these motherfuckers think they fucking slicked in a bitch. Because I kid y'all not. I've been so busy and shit with other shit, I legit did not even know there was a government shutdown. Okay. Until like I've only known for like the last, I want to say about 3-4 days, and I started putting this shit together, and I'm like, I can't believe. And then come to find out, by this time, the shutdown been going on like 20 something days. Like at this point, the entire month of October. Okay, because they like this is October 31st. And I was sitting up thinking to myself last night, I said, man, if they are doing this and they are like holding out, they refuse to. I sit up here and thought to myself, I know amongst billions of people, whoever's listening to me right now is like, bitch, you a nobody in fucking Arkansas, bitch. Nobody knows you. You were fucking nobody. What are you talking about? I know it's some people that's thinking this, bitch. But I was thinking to myself last night, I said, what if they hold it? I know I'm a targeted individual, man, whether you believe me the fuck or not. These motherfuckers is listening to me right now. They are watching me in the privacy of my own home right the fuck now. Whether you believe me or not, I'm not here to make you fucking believe me. I'm speaking to you in my right mind with a sober fucking mind. You ain't never got to believe nothing I say. But I ain't never got no reason to come on here and lie to you. I sat up here and think, I said, what if they holding off? The Republicans and Democrats sitting up holding out like this on releasing people benefits for November because I have not filled out my damn thing. I'm telling y'all, from the industry to the fucking government, man, there has been shit that has been said, that has been done, that has been implemented based off of me and my fucking life. And I know y'all gonna be like, yes, please, you don't think so. Because it sounds weird. It's the fuck. I know how it sounds. But I'm trying to tell you what I know. These motherfuckers have been using my energy, power supply, baby, using my fucking energy since I was a kid. I swear to God on my fucking life, bro. I ain't got shit to lose, man. I'm only living for my child, bro. They can take me right now. And I'll be ready to go. I'll never fucking lie to y'all. I said, man, what if they holding out like this? Because I ain't filled out my motherfucking renewal yet. Now, rewind back to 6 months ago. I had a renewal. And I did the renewal. And all of my information was the fucking same, right? And so, and these people, they speak in subliminal messages. And they speak in a bunch of riddles and rhymes and shit. Okay? And so, the woman was getting so, hasty with me. And she sit up and said, she was like, and it was just a bunch of extra shit. Okay? Because in this day and time, man, y'all don't even understand what people have to go through just to have fucking food, man. To get food assistance. Okay? Just to get food assistance, man. They want to know all of your motherfucking business. In this day and time, when you fill out that application, they want to know where your kid now is when you got to put your dependents down if you got any dependents or anything like that. But this day and time, they ask you unnecessary shit that ain't none of your fucking business. What school do your kids go to? And all kinds of shit. They want to know every fucking bank account that you fucking got. And it is not enough that you give them your bank account information to show them. Back in the day, all you had to do is show your bank account, let them know what bank account you had and show them the balance that you had. Now they want all of your fucking personal private information, like your bank account, entire fucking numbers. This is how they are invading and violating people's privacy. They want your bank account numbers. And they want your entire transcript of your bank account. So even like your spendings in every fucking thing. Okay? Like these motherfuckers ain't got radical. They have fucked with me so much on foods that they have been trying their best to strip this shit, this one service for me a fuck along, y'all. Y'all, I had my daughter when I was 24 the fuck years old. I never forget. When I first had my child. Okay? I got food stamps, and you know, I put her information down about her dad and different things like that or what have you. I never forget. They did absolutely, child support and shit like that did absolutely the fuck nothing. I went years upon years upon years, bitch. But a few years ago, like a couple years ago, all of a sudden, out the blue, for no reason at all, they sent me a letter. We're going to cut off your food stamps unless you comply with child support and you give us all the information on your baby daddy. So now y'all got, it's been all these fucking years. Okay, when they did that, my baby was in high school. Bitch, it's been all these years and I've been doing shit by myself. Why you doing this now? You just looking for reasons to cut my shit off. Now you got us setting up niggas in the fucking hood and shit. And got us mad. You know, motherfuckers mad at us and shit. Like we just on some shady shicey shit for no goddamn reason at all. I kid y'all not, man. They've been steady fucking with me back to back to back. So I did what they fucking said. Because I couldn't afford for us not to get that little extra food assistance. I'm not one of these bitches that's getting, you know, this guy 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids and shit. All different baby daddies and getting thousands upon thousands of fucking dollars from these people. I ain't never got no thousands of damn dollars from them damn people from no goddamn food, bruh. Because I always had some other source of income, I still just didn't make enough. So I would qualify for the bare minimum. About $300 and some dollars, $200 and some dollars. Bitch, that's all I done ever fucking got. Bitch. Okay? Let's get that understood. For somebody like me, bitch. Because I got common sense, bitch. And what a nigga ain't gonna do, the whole hood ain't gonna run through the fuck me. A raw nigga knocking me up. Instead of having motherfucking babies just so I can get some extra motherfucking assistance. Bitch, like, nah. I ain't never been nobody fucking fool, bitch. Please, so I got my one. Okay? But they've been steady trying to find reasons to fuck with me for the fucking longest about this shit, right? And see, a lot of people talking a whole lot of shit, but what people don't understand is you have always had to have, well, for the most part, the majority of the people, probably about 75 to 80% of the people who get food assistance have some other source of income. It doesn't matter whether the person is working or not. It's other sources of income, period. It doesn't matter where that income is coming from. Because see, your income, whether you working for somebody, got a job or not, deducts the amount that you qualify to get in the first place. So it's about income, okay? So whether a person is getting Social Security, whether it's Social Security insurance or disability, whether it's child support, whether it's spousal support, whether it's compensations for some type of job, like you got a lot of different people who get income is income, and every bit of different one of those incomes deducts from the amount that you can get for food stamps, bitch. Okay, so there ain't never been a point in time where a bitch wasn't reporting. People are not reporting what income they fucking receive. So it amazes me that a lot of people be saying such stupid shit, because most people, and most of the other people who are not say working or getting some other outside income, is because they got disability, bitch. Either they have disability or they're taking care of children with fucking disabilities. Disability disqualifies you for fucking working. Otherwise, you wouldn't have fucking disability, bitch. Which also in turns qualifies you for food assistance. Stupid ass. Why? Because that person's getting disability is living on a fixed income. Dummies. Like, people are fucking stupid. But nevertheless, y'all, that's a whole different story for another day. Okay? That's not my issue, my fucking problem. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? Because you do got a lot of fucked up people in the fucking world that be on some extra and just ignorant than a motherfucker. Okay? But I was sitting up thinking about this shit. I'm like, man, I know I'm a targeted individual, and I know this motherfucker's watching me. And they know everything you're doing. They know what you're doing, who you're talking to, where you're going, what appointments you have, what's coming to you in the mail, all of this shit. So when you get important documentations from a government facility, office, or something like that, these motherfuckers know. Okay? It's no coincidence that the month that I got the renewal forms is the month that the government shut the fuck down and has been shut the fuck down, and they refuse to reopen the fucking government. And I'm sitting up here thinking, last I'm like, I ought to experiment. I wonder if I fill out that going on and fill out the information and turn it back in, would the motherfuckers actually open the government back up? Because it is a shame that all of these people are suffering. From children to elderly people to disabled people. So all these people are suffering. People are losing fucking jobs, losing fucking housing. All this other kinds of shit is going on all at one time. Smack that at holiday time. I wonder, could I make a difference? If solely me filled out this shit and turned it back in, would they reopen the government and everybody else be the fuck okay, bitch? Because I'm telling you, and I know to y'all that's listening to me, this probably sounds stupid as the fuck. And it's like, bitch, you are one fucking person versus millions of fucking people. You're not going to make a difference. But I'm telling y'all what I know. I know it's hard to fucking believe. And I know I'm a target individual, and I know what these people are doing. And I know the people who are involved. But it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Not even just for the sake of myself. Not for the sake of myself. I know I already had a conversation with my child. I've been teaching her the right way, the best way I can, with ways she can understand with the disabilities that she had. Don't get too comfortable. Okay? Because ain't shit promised to nobody. And whatever you think you got right now, that shit could be lost in the blink of a fucking eye. On any given fucking day. So if it ever come a fucking point in time where we ain't got shit, it ain't cause I ain't fucking tried and this, that, and another, but we gonna have to do what we gotta do. So I done already made, why people upset, I done already made preparations, bitches. We got to eat fucking noodles or hot dogs or whatever the fuck is cheapest the fuck. If that's what the fuck it's gonna be. Cause what I'm not gonna do is sell my soul or sell my fucking ass for no breadcrumb ass bullshit. No bare minimum ass bullshit for food. And a little help with medical assistance. I'm not going to fucking do it. But I know, I was thinking about this, and I know that they are doing what they are doing because those of us who are targeted individuals, this shit was done to break us. It was meant to break us. We supposed to be stressed and depressed and sad and hurt and fucking, I don't know, mental conflict, mental breakdowns, suicide, whatever. Off of this shit. Give up on life, give up on ourselves and every fucking thing because there just ain't no hope and all this other kind of shit. That's how we supposed to be feeling, collective. But I was thinking about this shit. I'm like, man, ain't no fucking coincidences, bro. Ain't no fucking coincidence that this just so happens to be going on like this. And just watching how these people are acting for technically for no reason at all. They don't even have any good talking points. Nobody. None of these leaders actually have any good talking points to give realistic reasons as to why they are doing what they're doing. So that means you are doing the things that they're doing, the things that they're doing, just being malicious. Real life Truman Show, man. Real life motherfucking Truman Show. But if this massive event, and they are doing this shit to the detriment of their own supporters, man. Their own fucking supporters. 30-something% of people who get government assistance are Caucasian. Only 26% of African American people or black people gets government assistance, bitch. And the highest number is like people who are like, I don't know, I think it was like I don't want to get it wrong, like other race people, like maybe Mexican, Latinas, Native American, different things like that. It's the highest number. Because I'm getting so sick and tired of people making it seem like every time something go down or something go wrong, it's black folks' fault. It's y'all. Do you know how many MAGA supporters are affected by what's going on right now? Are suffering from the farmers to other individuals of their supporters who got government assistance themselves. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna get back to the reading. I'll probably do a tea time therapy with Tiffany later and talk about some other things, y'all, or what have you. But I'm just saying, just real quick, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that because see, when you're targeting individuals, they continuously come up with ways to, you know what I'm saying, they're doing, we already know that they're doing witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo on us all the time. Okay, you got the government who is using artificial intelligence to manipulate technology, okay, to target and attack us, okay, to discriminate against us. They got professionals in power, people in authority, government officials, okay, who harass us, who are a part of targeting us as well. So on a daily fucking basis, we are going to fuck through, okay? So every fucking day, from people doing spell work to people who are manipulating our energy and the energy around us, you know what I'm saying, are trying to cause catastrophic events in our lives. Losing our cars, losing our jobs, doing spell work, causing, doing chaos magic, doing financial spells on us, beauty spells, glamour spells, attacking literally our home, the foundation, okay, and everything. I've told y'all before that everybody y'all see that is homeless, it's your government's fault. They were forced to homelessness. You know how many of those people were blackballed? Red flag, red listed, whatever you want to fucking call it. To the point of homelessness. They did what they could until they lost it all and they ended up homeless on the fucking street. That's how the fuck they got there. Nobody wakes up one day and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna live on these damn streets and I ain't gonna do shit. Nobody wants that. But the day that them people woke up and they couldn't get a job nowhere, they couldn't get no help or assistance anywhere. They looked up one day, they didn't have no friends, no families, no lovers, no nothing, nowhere. The day they looked up and everything that they had left, that they had to use to continue to survive until it was all gone, and then boom, one day they was there in a blink of an eye. It might have started off with them losing their car, and then it started, and then they lost their job, and then their finances shriveled up. And then, because they didn't have money or job anymore, they couldn't pay their bills. So the utilities get cut off. They couldn't pay their rent. So they get kicked out their home. And then they homeless. That's how it goes. Systematic abuse, bro. They're doing it to people on purpose. Meanwhile, these people are being put under mind control. These people are being triggered. They're being targeted while on the fucking streets. And they doing this to people on purpose because you won't conform, because you won't obey, because you won't sell your soul and your ass to them, because you won't be who they want you to be. They want you, these narcissists want you to be okay with having nothing and being abused by them and not complaining about it and not speaking up or speaking out the fuck about it until they get ready to sacrifice you for money. That's what they want. And if you refuse to go along with that, okay, they make your life a living hell. And that's what's going on here, y'all. No bullshit. I can see through all this shit. That's exactly what the fuck is going on here. And a lot of times they put people in positions where they hit rock bottom. They done lost everything. Their car, their job, their money, their home. They got nothing in nobody. They got no food. Can't get no medical assistance or anything like that or what have you. And then they come and send some demonic ass op alone, like they your knight in shining armor, like they coming to help you and shit, and they the motherfucking devil. They done been sent by the fucking devil to trap your ass. That's how it go. And they want you broke down, and they want you to beg, and they want you to plead for fucking breadcrumbs, for small ass incentives, for nothing. This is why they doing what they doing, collective. And they sitting back laughing about it. This not your karma. This not no divine judgment. It's their judgment. But it ain't judgment from the Most High. This ain't none of that shit, man. This is cruel and unusual is what it is. But count your blessings, baby. Because if this right here is the type of shit that's got to go on to wake up the fucking masses around this bitch. People all over the world, ain't nobody even got no reason to be asleep no more. People ought to wake up and rise the fuck up. Because it might be me or the next targeted individual right now, bitch, but you are targeting, you don't even know it. Because they watching you too. Because this just another distraction, bitch. Because all whilst this was going on, a whole motherfucking heist went down, bitch. And millions of dollars of shit came the fuck up missing. And a motherfucker ain't got a clue, ain't got a motherfucking suspect, bitch. And you got to be a professional motherfucking thief to pull off a heist, bitch. Don't no petty thieves pull off heists. Whole heist, and it ain't even in the fucking news, bitch. Y'all mesmerized with the motherfucking distracted by the shutdown and food and no medical and lost jobs and layoffs and all this kind of shit. You got Amazon land. I think I made a mistake the other day and I said like 600,000. I seen something wrong. I don't know if it was 6,000, 60,000 or whatever, but I think I accidentally said 600,000. And I was thinking about that. I was like, that's a whole hell of a lot. Hell, I didn't even know they even had that many employees. But Amazon done laid off, GM done laid off, all kind of fucking people laying off. But you still got dumb bitches out here getting a job, bitch. The people who got jobs being laid the fuck off. Fuck do you mean? Meanwhile, bitch, a whole heist done went down under y'all motherfucking nose in the midst of all this shit. And them bitches still ain't found the goods. Still ain't got a suspect, ain't a clue, bitch. And it ain't been covered regularly in the motherfucking news. Do you know how much of a professional thief you gotta be to pull off a heist? You know heists happen in them fancy ass museums and shit where they got pieces that cost millions and billions of dollars and shit, and fancy ass jewelers and shit where they got large, pieces and shit, historic pieces and shit that cost millions of dollars and shit. The whole heist went down, man. Whole heist went down. And these bitches got you in your feelings and your emotions about some motherfucking food, bitch. Motherfuckers don't even know they under fucking mind control. They being the fuck manipulated and shit. I'm trying to tell you what the fuck is going on, bruh. But you'll call me a lie. You ain't gonna listen to me. You ain't gonna subscribe. You ain't gonna support me. But the next bitch that's got a popular motherfucking channel, content creator, influencer or shit, or your mainstream media, you'll listen to them fucking bitches. Because you think they fucking credible. And they'll lie to you every fucking chance they get because they motherfucking sellouts, bro. Who you think run, rule, and control this shit? The prince of the motherfucking air, Lucifer, bitch. Who they serve? Fuck you mean? But you ain't gonna listen to me. I swear to God, somebody listen to me right now and they be like, that bitch a lie. That bitch lying. Okay, bitch, I'll be that. I'll be that. Whatever you say. But I don't know what makes you think that you are so important and I'm so less important that I would need to waste my time and my energy to come on here and lie to you. Just to get you to listen to me. Look it up. Research it for your fucking self. You gotta believe me. What I'm saying ain't about you believing me. It ain't about you liking me, supporting me, or any fucking thing like that. As a matter of factly, the truth. The truth that they want you to stop speaking, collective, because you were blood sacrificed anyway. You was offered up as a blood sacrifice, bruh. And they trying to knock you off. This is the reason why they doing all this illegal ass shit to you. This is the reason why they attacking you out of hate, bruh. You ain't gotta believe me. Don't do me no favors. You ain't gotta believe me. I was thinking about this shit though. I'm like, man, what if me doing one fucking thing that I had to do every motherfucking 6 months, bitch, is what these motherfuckers is waiting on to open the government back up that could save millions of fucking people who don't know me from fucking Adam. I said, what if? But for some reason, Spirit had me in the energy of not fucked up this time when I got this renewal. Spirit just kind of had me. Usually when I get it, I fill the shit out right the fuck away, turn it right back in. You know what I'm saying? And get recertified, different things like that or whatever. But for some reason, that shit is sitting in there on the table. And Spirit said, just wait. And I did, because I'm led by Spirit, I swear to God. And I haven't even filled it out yet. But now that I know that all of this other shit is going on, I'm like, man, I wonder. Ain't no coincidence, because what I was telling y'all a few minutes ago, last 6 months, 6 months before now, when I had to do the other renewal 6 months ago, bitch, the woman got so hasty with me. Never before in my life, bruh, had I ever been audited. But the woman slipped up while she was doing, I'm talking about, I had gave them everything and then some that they fucking needed. I reported everything. All my fucking earnings and everything. Even the earnings that I got from YouTube. Every fucking thing. Every bank account. Everything. Because, bitch, what you're not going to say is I'm the fucking lying. About nothing, bitch. Especially for no fucking food. I gave them everything. The woman got so hasty. She's like, no, because the reason why she got hasty is because, like I said, on your bank statements, what I was explaining to you all. So I had marked out my account numbers. You shouldn't have to give anybody your whole account number, but I left the last 4 digits of the account number of every account. But I'm giving you the whole, because they want your whole bank statement from every account you got. And so I sent them all that. You see every fucking charge, everything. The amount that's in there, everything is right here. All that. And she was like, and she was getting so hasty with me. And nobody had done that before. And just, really made a big issue about any, particular thing before. You have to show your entire account number. And every time you do this shit, they come up with something new. And I'm like, you a lie. This ain't never been done before. You know what I'm saying? This is invasion of people's privacy. Because anybody can hack into anybody's shit or something like that, the fuck or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I don't fucking trust y'all, even with you working for the fucking government. You ain't got to give some damn body. You're already bad enough. You got to give them your social security number and all this other kind of shit that they fucking asked for. Bitch, you got the whole fucking bank statement here. So she ended up slipping up. She was like, because, yeah, and this has got to be provided because, they're gonna look at this. They're gonna audit you. Bitch, when I tell you not so, my shit got approved, right? When I tell you, a motherfucker, it wasn't a day or two later, a motherfucker from a whole nother fucking county, bitch, ended up contacting me, auditing my whole shit. The exact same information. The bitch slipped up. See, this is what the gang stalkers do. Slipped up and told me that they were looking at my shit. And we're going to audit me. So I ain't fucked up. The bitch had me to supply the exact same. Y'all, it got so motherfucking severe. The bitch asked for a motherfucking. They wanted, what she asked me for? Y'all, it got so motherfucking. I'm talking about shit that never had been asked of me. For food, bitch. They wanted a whole transcript of my motherfucking daughter's fucking schooling, bitch. Proof of her schooling. I had to turn in a whole motherfucking transcript, but the bitch was harassing me. harassing me. Oh, we want everything. If you got Cash App, anything like that, or whatever, y'all, remind you, I already gave them the bank accounts, everything. You see every freaking thing, the income that I'm getting, every fucking thing. Bank accounts, every fucking thing. Cash App, you need to print out a whole thing. We need to see everything. Bitch, that's just for you to be fucking nosy in people's business, invading and violating people's privacy. But you know what? I'm gonna send you this shit any fucking way. I'm talking about what's harassing me, bitch. Because if you don't do this, then it's going to be flagged and your business is going to be cut off. They have found every fucking reason for me and my daughter not to. I'm talking about $200 and something, $300, bitch. That only feeds my child. Groceries so goddamn high. I swear to God, when I get all my daughter's shit for the fuck, and that shit only lasts about 2.5 weeks. Maybe I can stretch it to 3 weeks. So the last week or two of a month, I'm paying out of pocket. Which means some small ass little ass incentives that I may get from fucking YouTube or some shit like that or whatever. It's going back. It's going on my baby. For foods and different things like that she may need later in the month. Plus, not to mention that I'm having to pay for transportations, all other kinds of shit. My daughter, I kid y'all not, from month to month, when I tell y'all we have appointments we have to go to like every fucking week. If it's not the dentist, it's the fucking doctors. I'm talking about at different doctors. My daughter supposed to do physical therapy. Remember when the lump came up in her breast, she had to go see a whole nother doctor about her fucking breast and different shit. Then her regular fucking doctor. Then the fucking dentist. Then all that costs money. You understand what I'm saying? Bitch, who the fuck got a lot of you like that for fucking food, ho? They out of me. But I already knew they do this shit to target you. I'm knowing this shit going on because I'm being targeted, bro. I never fucking make it up, my nigga. Swear to God. So now these bitches got a whole motherfucking shutdown. And just so happened, when they shut the fucking government down, is the month that I get the same month that I get the motherfucking renewal. And they keeping this bitch shut down on fucking purpose. I guarantee you they won't open the fucking government back up until I fill that bitch out and turn it the fuck in, bitch. 111. Listen to me. Angel number 111, bitch. That's the date that I have to No. Excuse me. 11/11. 11/11. That's the date that I have to get my shit turned back in. November 11th. I'll show you the fucking paperwork right now. You wait a minute. You wait the fuck a minute. Because y'all think it's a game when it's really not. Okay, y'all check this shit out. Because I know a bitch in that bag swear I'm lying. So, I'm going to cover up my information and shit. Okay? And the case number, okay? But you can see right up here at the top where it says Arkansas Department of Human Services, right? Look at this date right here, 9/20. This is when I got the notice, okay? Now this notice, look at this. This was a notice of action here. Sent it out on 9/20/2005, okay? September, right? This is what I was getting. Hold on. Let me cover up my personal information. Oh, no, this ain't nothing on here. Okay, this is what I was getting. 3/11. This was a notice to let me know that in September now, that it was going to go to 3/20, what is that, 26. It was going to go to 3/26, from 3/11 to 3/26. Okay? That was September. October, bitch. On look, here go a whole nother notice. Hold on, let me cover up my personal. This ain't nothing but my name and address and shit. Personal information over here. On 10/4/2025, bitch. This is, look, benefit renewal form. This the whole renewal form. All of a sudden, how do you go from sending a notice to Increasing the benefits. To the very next month, in September now, October, it's time for a renewal. Shut down. Check this shit out here. Check this shit out here. What it say right here, bitch? What I tell you? Oh no, it's 111. Like I said, it's 111. Like I said, I thought it was 11. It's the 10. You had this just says that your benefits will be closed if you don't turn it back in by this day right here. What you bet? The motherfucking government stay shut down until I turn this shit back in. Don't worry. Wait for it. Bitch, you ain't gotta believe me. And I know them bitches gonna try to change up some shit since I'm about to put this shit out the fuck right now. And they might try to go on and open it, find some type of reason, be like, oh, we gonna open, because they love to try to make it seem like, oh, I'm lying, I don't know what I'm talking about, bitch. But if they do that shit, bitch, just know that I got that shit turned back the fuck on for y'all. I got the government open the fuck back up the fuck for y'all, bitch, okay? Because if it don't happen, but if they don't decide to do that, and I guarantee you, it won't be until after I turn this shit in. I was sitting up there thinking about this shit last time. I'm like, man, ain't no fucking coincidence, bro. And I know, like a some bitch, they fucking targeted me. Fuck they waiting on. Fuck they waiting on. Huh? Watch what I tell you. Watch what I motherfucking tell you, bitch. I ain't never got to make it up. Never got to fucking make it up. They're attacking you out of hate. Look, the law. Secret societies. These coke cups and secret societies, fucking Freemasons and shit. Okay? The law. Judges, law enforcers, lawmakers, lawyers, politicians and shit. They doing illegal shit because they attacking you out of fucking hate, bitch. Okay? I'm also seeing revolution in the fucking reverse. What they say up there? Wealthy motherfucking elites. Reign of terror. War or uprising, bitch. They're trying to cause a war and an uprising on motherfucking purpose because they're attacking you out of motherfucking hate. Bitch, they never cared about us. And I hope this have shook y'all ass the fuck away for everybody who was still the fuck asleep. Okay? Technology. And they watching. Didn't I tell you them motherfuckers watching? Didn't I motherfucking tell you them motherfuckers watching? What it say? Use of technology. Down here it say abuse of technology. Bitch, I never make it up. I never fucking make it up. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. You can believe me or don't. You can believe me or don't. Yeah. Why? Because they get mad and hate you, collective, when they can't manipulate you or control you for their own ill will. Yeah, they gonna regret this. Because they don't. I can see their demons clearly. Yeah. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's gonna fuck around and find the fuck out. But you know what, bitch? Even if I ain't got shit, I'm a people person. And I do what I do because I'm ordained to do it. Okay? So if my actions are fucking save the fucking people in this bitch, the world in this bitch, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, even if it's the detriment of myself, or I don't get the fuck shit, bitch. You can remember that. I was sitting up here thinking about this shit. I'm like, man, ain't no fucking coincidence. And how the fuck? The moment I get the renewal, you go in September, send me some shit talking about a change of a benefit amount. And you raise that shit by $10 and shit for the October benefits that I got now. But in October, you send me a boom, all of a sudden, time for renewal. You need to do with this renewal. And that's the same month that you shut the fuck you shut shit down. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Y'all can think it's a game. Y'all can think it's a game when it's really not, bruh. Greed. They get mad and hate you when they can't manipulate you and control you for their own ill will, collective. These big banksters. These wealthy elite white men in power, collective. Okay, that's discriminating against you for the purposes of their own selfish ill will and greed. Okay. Spirit clarify, you got to fight for your rights. The jealous, envious, and intimidated by you with truth seeker. You got to fight for your rights. Look, highly intuitive. This is what they don't like. That's that shit they don't like. Your intuition. Because you intuitive. Because you psychic. Because you empathic. Because you knowledgeable. Because you wise. Because you illuminated. Without being a part of none of their coat covers and secret societies, which they can't stand that. You in your north know. While they in their south know. You know secret knowledge, secret information, occultic knowledge. Ancient got ancient wisdom and some more shit. Bitch, they don't like it. Yep. Ridicule and judgment, collective. Ridicule and judgment. Ridicule and judgment. Y'all can have some, I'm seeing family here. You can have family who ridiculing you and judging you, who all up in your business, but everything about them top secret and classified. Okay? What is this ridicule and judgment? Collective. I was thinking about this shit. I'm like, God damn, man. I'm like, this is too much. You know what I'm saying? You know how something, sometimes, life be life around this mother. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes weird shit, fucked up shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Just like if it was just a random catastrophic event. Okay? And that's what people is dealing with. Or some type of natural disaster. And that one thing people is dealing with. It's awful, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's the one thing people dealing with. Terrorist attack. It may be the one thing people dealing with. It's a headache, it's a problem, it's a situation. There's one thing people is dealing with. It's a whole lot of fucking things going on all at one fucking time. At a very important time of the goddamn year. And it ain't no motherfucking coincidence, bitch. Motherfuckers is doing shit the fuck on purpose. Okay? No bullshit. Celebrities. You got from family to celebrities to people in power, collective. Okay? With this ridicule and this judgment. I was sitting there. I'm not even gonna say this person's name, bro. Okay? But I ain't worried about it, bitch, because you can't sue a motherfucker that ain't got shit, bitch, because you won't get shit. Okay? But I'm sitting up here thinking the audacity of this bitch. Now, this is a celebrity. Female rapper. Who, I don't understand why I wouldn't stay in her motherfucking place, because poor people problems ain't your problem, bitch, considering the fact that you rich. And this bitch gonna have the audacity to say something about, poor people, you know what I'm saying, who, get government assistance and different things like that, as if the fuck this bitch wasn't the fuck poor before. And shit. And has something to say something about jobs and different shit like that. And I'm sitting up here thinking, like, why in the fuck would anybody, you know what I'm saying? Especially this person, have anything to fucking say, bitch. Because nobody was saying that shit when your teeth was fucked up and you was fucking in the strip club stripping, bitch, drugging niggas and robbing them and shit. From your own words. This is not even an assumption. This is what you have the fuck said, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Following up and behind Nicki Minaj's footsteps every motherfucking sense, bitch. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is poor people problems your motherfucking problems, but you were poor at one motherfucking time. And when you was poor at that motherfucking time, bitch, you was on stripper poles and different shit. I ain't mad. Get it how the fuck you live, but you was also drugging niggas and robbing them. Running off on the plugs and shit, bitch. Shit we don't do. What the fuck are you talking about? Poor people get it that need government assistance and whether or not they got jobs and different things to fuck or not. When you the fuck rich, you should worry about your riches and mind your business. Like the fuck? I was like, wow. Like, really? Anyway, I digress. Okay. Something is about money, collective. What's being done, what's going on is about money. Okay. All this ridiculing, this judgment, and being this all up in your business, but everything about these motherfuckers is top secret and classified. These people in power who are abusing their authority, abusing their power. All these motherfuckers that's got fame and fortune and recognition, they celebrity, got celebrity status and popular status and shit like that, or what have you. Like, shit is going on for the purposes of money. You already got greed here. Okay? So either these motherfuckers is making some type of money off the shit that they are doing, or I don't know if these people are trying to pocket watch you. Like, so there's some type of money factor in what they're doing to you. So either they're making some type of money off of attacking you out of hate, then they're making that money already, or they plan to get some type of money off of your fucking downfall or some type of shit like that, or what have you. Or like, but I'm trying to tell you, regret came up again, bruh. These motherfuckers are going to regret this. I'm trying to tell you. Because in the other news and shit, bitch, that is yet to be released, stock markets are going to crash. Businesses are going to plummet. They are going to lose millions of fucking dollars being on that whole shit. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck you land off. People can be laying off the fucking employees, but you got the money to be donors and towards funds on the damn ballroom and different shit like that. But I digress. Cause it ain't my business. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. And all this shit is going on all at one time. Spirit, clarify this 10 of swords. Yeah, these people, look, the devil. These people overstepping their boundaries, the government. Ultimately betraying people, stabbing people in the back, being cruel and brutal to people, committing hate crime against people, sabotaging and ruining people, purposely trying to cause people mental breakdowns, purposely trying to cause people failure. Okay? These people chained to the devil. They shepherds for the devil. These are some toxic as individuals. That's dark, that's sinister, that's evil, that's wicked. Okay? Yeah. Spirit clarify, I will not be bullied. I will not be bullied. I keep seeing this celebrity and shit, okay? I done seen celebrity, okay? And we seen it at first up here on this ridicule and judgment, okay? Family came out first, okay? So I don't know if this is ridicule and judgment against families or from your family or particular families and different things like that or what have you. But you also had the celebrity card come out as well. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, clarify this. I will not be bullied. Okay. Yeah. We also had a family. You had family come out, then you had celebrity come out, and then you had money come out. And this is sitting here on ridicule and judgment with all up in your business and everything about them, top secret and classified, with power. People in positions of authority, fame, or recognition abusing their power. Okay? Yeah. With this, I will not be bullied and punishment here with communications. I'm seeing mind control here, collective. These individuals could be trying to do some type of form of mind control on you. Something about abuse and neglect and mind control. And it's like you working through this, breaking through this. Because you look, punish me the fuck or not, bitch. I will not be the fuck bullied. Okay? In your communications. Okay? To clarify corruption within the government, we got accomplices and partners in crime with justice here. So there's a whole lot of accomplices and partners in crime and what's going on within this justice system amongst those in power and authority and leadership, the government, however you want to see it, collective. There's several accomplices and partners in crime. Yeah. This humiliation ritual has to do with organized crime and man-made disasters, okay? Some type of organized crime has gone on to cause a man-made disasters in an effort to do some type of humiliation ritual on people, okay? And that's why Spirit is saying these people are low down and dirty shame, because they have caused this destruction on purpose. And it's organized crime. It was a man-made disaster, okay? Yeah. Spirit clarify, they want to stop you from speaking your truth. They want to stop you from speaking your truth with forsaken and persecuted and ritual sacrifice. They're trying to entrap you, collective. Okay? You could have been speaking out about being illegally surveillanced. You could have been speaking about how you have been forsaken, how you are being persecuted, how they are trying to blood sacrifice you for money, collective, okay? Yes, something about social media. Maybe you've been speaking out some type of truth or clarity on social media. They're trying to stop you from speaking your truth, collective, by doing this to you. But bitch, I can't speak for everybody that's in attendance, but I wouldn't give a damn if I didn't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of if I was homeless on the motherfucking street, bitch. I would still be doing this work. I would still be tapped into to my creative abilities, my spiritual gifts, and what I am called to do. And the only thing that I have that brings me the fuck joy right now, which is the work that I fucking do. So I don't know what this ideal is that these people have, that they think if they abuse you enough, you will stop, you will stop being, having talent, skills, and abilities, or being creative or artistic, or having spiritual gifts. Or if they take enough things away from you, then you would no longer have talent, skills, abilities, be creative, artistic, or have spiritual gifts, or embracing your spirituality. But that's the mindset that they have. Oh, we're going to stick it to them. We're going to cause them misery. We're going to cause them pain. Okay? If they got no job, if they got no money, if they got no car, if they have no home, if they have no food, if they have no medical assistance, if they have this, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the enemy does. What do your parents do? When you won't follow their rules and regulations. They take shit from you. That's what the enemy do too. Are you not going to do what I want you to do? You're not going to conform? You're not going to obey? You're not going to sell out? You're not going to submit? Well, we're going to take this food from you and see how you survive. We're going to take this medical assistance from you and see then how your health care is taken care of. We're going to block you from being, a red flag you in the system, blackball you, and prevent you from getting a job anywhere. We're going to see how you get around with no transportation. We're going to make it so that you don't have no support. Where your family neglects you and abandons you. Where we turn your lovers against you. Where nobody will like you or want to be your friend. And we even going to use the professionals in power to discriminate against you and your children as well. And see how you make it. See how you survive. That's what they do. And they do other things in between that. They recruit others to come your way and try to bamboozle you and trick you, abuse you, attack you physically, and all other kinds of shit. They do all kinds of shit. They got all kinds of methods for their madness. And they think people boo-boo the fool, that you too stupid to know this. Okay? Yeah. They're attacking you out of hate, cult, revenge. This is a whole satanic, masonic, demonic ass cult that's working against you, collective, out of revenge. Okay? But I guess they think these people think they so big and bad and more powerful than you. They're more important than you and everything. Because you're supposed to be a nothing, no damn body. So this cult is attacking you out of revenge. There's accomplices and partners in the crime that's involved in corruption within the government. They're a part of this. They're doing this. These humiliation rituals are being done on purpose on people because it's organized crime that has caused some type of man-made disaster. These people are the devil. This was the devil's bright idea to destroy you. And these people and their egotistical ass went right along with it because of their egotism. But Spirit is saying they're going to regret this shit. They're going to regret it. And they sitting back watching. They using their illegal technology. Sitting back watching you. To see how this affects your feelings and your emotions and your actions and what's your reaction and, you know, everything. Are you going to lose control? Are you going to get stressed, depressed? You're going to get anxiety? You're going to get suicidal? You're going to get criminal in nature? Or you're going to get so desperate that you go out and prostitute for what you need? Exploit yourself to make your ends meet? Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on, y'all. That's what's going on. Are you going to go running back to mommy and daddy? You know, your family or whatever, even if you don't have your mother, your father, what have you, or you know, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents or something. You're going to go running back for help and assistance. Oh, woe is me. Help me. I don't have a thing to eat. I need something to drink. Can I come over and take a shower? Can I stay here for a little while? I've lost everything. Would you help me? To see if you go running and crawling back to the very people who set you up and wrote you out back in the first fucking place. Bitch, I think's not. For you to get on all fours and go crawling and ball up in the fetal positions at the feet of your very oppressors, of your very gang stalkers, of your very haters that don't even like you to begin with. Because they're trying to sacrifice you for money. They're trying to see, ladies, and you're going to call on your old lovers and try to hook back up with them, or beg them for some money to help you or to give you something or something. That's what they're doing. Yeah. And they think you're too stupid to fucking know it. Why? Because, see, once you awake, you can't go back to sleep, baby. So it don't matter how much they try to rock about, baby, your ass back to sleep, baby. They can hurt you, harm you, endanger you. They can threaten you and some more shit. But if they could have done anything to you, they would have done it all fucking ready. These are desperate measures here. Now they got to starve you, bitch. Now they got to refuse you medical assistance, bitch. Housing, bitch. This is desperate times. Calls for desperate measures. You gonna break, you gonna fold, you gonna tap out. Yeah. So we got the moon here, collective. They sneaking and creeping around in the shadows, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back. The moon is all about deception, illusions, instability, anxieties, misconceptions, blocked intuitions. They fucking with your subconscious. Because they mad. And they hate you because they can control and manipulate you for their own ill will, collective. So they in schemes and teams behind the scenes. Doing secret shit. Because that's what the moon is about. Secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. Shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, and criminal activity. Okay? Yeah, Spirit clarify, you got to fight for your rights. You got to fight for your rights. You got to fight for your rights. And see, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna say this real quick, and because this is another thing that people got misconstrued. Now, don't get me wrong. I can clearly myself, and this is how you know that I am talking to you with a clear mind, a sane mind, because there is seriously a problem with a lot of folks, y'all. I can clearly see it myself. No bullshit. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? It's a lot of people acting. You know what I'm saying? I said that on purpose. That was purposeful ebonics. Okay? A lot of people acting. A lot of people putting on a spectacle. And a lot of people speaking out of pure fucking ignorance. And the things that they are doing. In the ways that they are acting. I can clearly see it myself. But real quick, and we're going to keep it moving, because I may talk about this in a tea time therapy with Tiffany later. Entitlement. Is entitlement really entitlement when you are the one who offered a lie? So let me break this down to you. Because that's another thing a lot of people is saying. Oh, these motherfuckers, y'all, you're so entitled and different things like that. And you got, look, let me tell y'all something. The people that I done straight up heard that have spoke pure fucking ignorance. I don't want to work. I don't have to work. It's your responsibility. Ignorance. Purposeful fucking ignorance. I've never heard anything so dumb. Do not think that I am in that number with those who think and feel in such a fucking way. Because I have worked my entire fucking life doing something. Okay? I firmly believe if you are single and you don't have children and you are an able body and all your limbs working, there is no excuse for you not to work. Be working some fucking way. Now, things do get harder when you have children. Okay? Especially if you all alone and you own your fucking own. You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people out here who get real careless and fucking reckless with their life and with their self. And in the decisions that they make. And those people is few and far in between. Okay? But it's a struggle for even those of us who only have one child. And you out here by yourself. Okay? Because you know the old saying where it said, it takes a village to raise a child. But nobody quite thinks about the person. That single person with is on their own, all alone and by themselves, and they don't have no friends, they don't have no family, they don't have no lovers, and they ain't got no fucking village to help them raise that child. And so then they have to figure out how to cope, how to survive, how to balance their responsibilities as a parent and their responsibilities as a sole provider for themselves and their child. And it gets really, really hard. Especially when your kids need you, when they're having issues, when they're having problems and different things like that. Because the workforce don't want to hear it. It gets real hard. And everything is really expensive. From child care to actually having a job. And those of us who have children with disabilities, many of us end up in a position where we have to work jobs where we're able to work and be there for our kids with disabilities at the same fucking time. So it gets hard. I get it. And it's a lot of people who are out here who are just ridiculously ignorant in their thoughts and their actions. Okay? But there's a lot of people out here. A lot of people throw a little shit out here. Oh, my tax dollars. the majority of the people who need help and assistance still, that is still a struggle for them, also paying taxes. So the assistance that they need, their own fucking taxes, are paying for. And they have paid in hella taxes, just like every fucking body else. Okay? But I'm going to ask you again. Is entitlement really entitlement when you have offered a lie? And what I mean by this is you cannot, your leaders have blatantly offered you lies that nobody asked for. And I'm going to tell you what I mean. Nobody in this world would have the audacity to think they were free if you had not told them that they were free. Nobody would fathom that they had freedom if you did not tell them so. Nobody would assume that they had rights and stand up for those rights and fight for those rights if you had not told them they had those rights. Let me break it down a little bit more. Forget food. Forget medical assistance. Let me hit some shit where to hit home for some of y'all who may understand. It's a whole lot of people out here who proudly exercise their Second Amendment right to bear arms. And you go about it the legal way. You get your licenses. You legally purchase your weapons. You go to the shooting range, you practice, and different things like that. You got different people who like to hunt. And you got people who do all of that, and they have their weapons, their license to carry, just to have a weapon for protection, or whatever the reasons that you have weapons. Now, the only reason why you feel like you got that right is because the leaders and your lawmakers in power put that shit in black and white and told you you had that right. So you exercise that right every motherfucking day. It is the only reason why that right is in place. Now say them same lawmakers come along and say, God damn it, we are going to round up all the people's weapons. We have y'all in the system as being licensed to carry. So everybody who's licensed to carry, we're sending the troops out to round up all your weapons. There will be hell to pay the captain. Why? Because you have been told that you have the right to bear arms. And you went and got those arms. And many of you, great Americans, did so legally. So you'll be damned if those same lawmakers came along and said, you know what, no, we're going to shut this down. And we're going to take your weapons. There would be an uprising. And what if we said, oh, look at these entitled motherfuckers. Who do they think they are? They're supposed to carry weapons. They are so fucking entitled. Wouldn't I sound like a bitch for saying that? The only reason food stamps exist, bitch, because you put it into fucking action. The only reason medical assistance, child care assistance, Planned fucking Parenthood exists is because you put it into action. This is the only reason why these people think that they have a right to that shit. And this is the only reason why they go through every fucking method that they have to qualify for that shit. And then you come along and you decide to fucking shut it down and take it because the fuck you want to. Because of your own indifferences and the audacity of a bitch who don't get it say, you entitled little bitch. Let's get another example. Your lawmaker said, with your First Amendment right, you had the right to freedom of speech. Yet when you speak, it is a problem because they don't like how you speak and what the fuck you got to say. But that was not written. Freedom of speech is freedom of speech, whether the next person like what you got to say, the fuck or not. Freedom of speech also ties into freedom of the press. Right? Now, what if those same lawmakers said, God damn it, we're having a shutdown, we are shutting it down, we are stripping this First Amendment right the fuck away. You no longer have the right to fucking speak. You don't have the right to freedom of speech. We're taking a Second Amendment right, bitch. You don't have the right to bear arms. Hand over all your motherfucking guns. It would be a problem. And what if somebody told you, bitch, you are entitled to think that you have the right to freedom of speech. You are entitled to think that you have the right to bear arms and weapons and things. But guess what? That was the lie that was offered to you. And you accepted that lie. As that lie was implemented, and you decided to exercise that right that you thought you the fuck had. Right? So what y'all call entitlement, is it really entitlement when you have been offered a lie? You can't tell people that they have that they have freedom and liberty and justice for all, and then you strip it away and shut it down when the fuck you get ready, because the fuck you want to. Huh? Because guess what? You the big bad wolves. You the rulers and the leaders and the masters. You got all the power. You got all the authority, all the privilege. You got all the money. And none of this shit would exist if you hadn't came the fuck along and made it so that it existed. When nobody know about it, when nobody be worried about it, it wouldn't be no problem about it. See, people are only entitled over things that they believe belongs to them, or that they own, or that they rightfully have. But most of those things that are put into place are because you put them in place. Let's take it back. Do you remember when there was a time that certain races of people could not go to school? You remember that? And then the government came along and they thought of a way to indoctrinate you and your children, so then you were forced to send your children to school or the fuck else. And that's a right that your children have in this day and time, right now, to go to school, right? So you send them to school. Why? Because your government says so. Now what if one day your government decides to shut it down and say, bitch, your kids are no longer able to go to fuck to school because the fuck we said so, and we shut it down. You, at this point, feel entitled, right? It's your right for you and your children to go to school. From primary school to fucking college. That is your right. They put it into place, and it is a right that everybody has right the fuck now, right? Imagine if that was shut down tomorrow by your lawmakers just because they wanted to. You would feel some type of way about it. And could you imagine coming and saying, you entitled, bitch? You were so fucking entitled to think that you were going to be able to go to school forever. You're so fucking entitled to think that you have freedom. You're so entitled to think that you have the right to bear arms. You're so entitled to think that you have the right to freedom of speech. Get this kick. Do you remember at a time? Was it where it was not legal for certain people to vote? Guess what? That didn't change until your lawmakers came along and said that it was okay for you to vote. Now you can vote. But imagine, and that's your right. But imagine if your lawmakers, the same lawmakers that implemented that right into action, came along and said, bitch, we're shutting it down. You can no longer vote. We don't need your fucking vote. So you are not allowed to vote anymore. It would be uprising about that. There would be anger about that. Because how dare you? And just imagine some smug motherfucker across the room saying, you are so entitled to think that you were going to be able to vote forever. So is entitlement Really entitlement? When you have been offered a lie. These people got so much power and authority and wealth. Whatever they wanted to be could be. It's just like how they convinced you that it's how they created religion, and religion go hand in hand together at the same time as slavery. And they threw you a Bible. They recreated the image of God in their image, and they told you that white Jesus was your only fucking savior, bitch. But you dare not do to them what they do to the fuck you. And they was going to enslave your ass any fucking way. All while the Klansmen made you believe that they were fucking Christians while they were burning crosses and fucking hanging people by nooses. Okay? Remember that. And they told you that this here United States of America was built upon Christian values while they were secret fucking Satanists and devil worshippers and Luciferians and shit, right? But my thing is, if you so big and you so bad and you so motherfucking bold and you got so much goddamn power and authority over every motherfucking body, bitch, if you wanted everybody to worship Lucifer and bow down and worship Satan and the devil or whoever, bitch, then how come you didn't implement that? How come you didn't put that in black and white? Because if you had them, nobody would have known any difference. So the only fucking reason, my point is, it's the only reason we think we got motherfucking rights. We think we are our own motherfucking persons. It's because of the lies that you have offered. So people be damned if you strip them of the very lies that you have told them all their goddamn life. That's my only point. So is entitlement really entitlement when you are the one who have offered the lie? If you didn't give a damn about feeding people, you probably should have never started. If you didn't give a damn about poor people, you probably should have never acted like you actually gave a damn about women and children and elderly fucking people. Because if you hadn't, we wouldn't be dealing with the shit that is going on today. Call me a lie. You gotta fight for your rights, collective. You gotta fight for your rights. Yeah. Because see, what is going on is ultimate betrayal and disloyalty. It's sabotage. And it's meant to ruin you. Yeah. Why you got to fight for your rights, collective? Because you have been abandoned, neglected, rejected, and left out in the cold, left in turmoil, alienated, left in harsh conditions, financial ruin, and loss. You've had breakups and change and all this other kind of things because you was neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold, collective. This is why you got to fight for your rights. This is the reason why they're jealous, envious, and because they're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you is the reason why they neglect you, abandoned you, and left you out in the cold. Why they rejected you and alienated you and left you in turmoil and harsh conditions, okay? But you are highly intuitive and you are a truth seeker, so you know the truth. So you're going to be the very ones to question their authority, and they don't like it. Ridicule and judgment. What's going on with this ridicule and judgment, collective? Okay, I'm seeing the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is all about swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. It's things gaining momentum. It's very swift action. It's progress. It's alignments. It's communications. It's things taking off very swiftly. You know, it's swift, fast, quick movement. Okay, so there could be a lot of communication that's going back and forth. Okay, and there's a lot of ridicule and judgment in the midst of that. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people are involved in that. But what y'all don't know, with money being here, motherfuckers are being paid to say certain things and do certain things. Okay? Something has to do with money. From your family to the celebrities to the justice system to, you know, all kinds of people. Spirit, clarify Ten of Swords. Can clarify this Ten of Swords. Okay, this ultimate with betrayal, collective, was meant to entrap you. Okay, have you stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation, collective. It was to cause you negative thoughts. It was to cause you to make you be in doom and gloom, in a crisis mode, collective. To have your hands tied, to have you paralyzed, to have you stuck, to have you hit rock bottom. Okay? That's the reason why you were ultimately betrayed, backstabbed, sabotaged, ruined, set up. That's the reason for the cruelty and the brutality, for the hate crime, collective. Spirit, clarify, what is, this one? Oh, I will not be bullied. I will not be bullied. You got some extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions, collective, and you need to express those, okay? Because you're being bullied by people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, in competition with you, wanting some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you. There's personality clashes, there's competition, there's arguing and chaos and misunderstandings, oppositions, temper flarings, lost opportunities. This is the reason why you have endured abuse and neglect, okay? Mind control tactics are being used in different things, Spirit is saying, okay? Yes, so this is supposed to be, you know, due to some type of punishment of some kind, Spirit is saying, okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on here. Corruption within the government, the devil, yet again, okay? These people worship the devil. They're shepherds for the devil. They're in their dark side, their shadow side, their south node, okay? The devil is all about toxicities, temptations, obsessions, restrictions, addictions, greed, materialism, narcissism. It's psychopathic energy. It's sociopathic energy. Okay? It's possessive and controlling and dominant. It's evil, wicked, sinister, dark, demonic. It's addictive. Addictions, addictive patterns of behavior. It's all kinds of things the devil speaks about, collective. Okay? And these people are in this energy. And that's the reason why there's the corruption. Okay? Humiliation ritual, Spirit. Clarify humiliation ritual. I'm seeing a fool here. This is a humiliation ritual that is being done on you, collective, but somebody wanted to make you look like a fool. Somebody wanted to put you in a position where you will make some type of foolish, careless, reckless, childish, ignorant, leap of faith, step into the unknown in some type of way, be carefree in some type of way, or spontaneous or radical in some type of way to make you look like a fool, collective. Spirit, clarify, they want to stop you from speaking your truth. They want to stop you from speaking your truth. Maybe your truth and clarity is causing towers, chaos. Okay? It could be the government, persons in power and authority that want to stop you from speaking your truth. Okay? So they're finding other methods to target you and attack you. Okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the 8 of coins here. Something has to do with your job, your occupation, your career, your talent, skills, abilities, your spiritual gifts. You have some type of, you have a dedication to the craft, collective. You're very detailed in your work. You work very hard. You have some type of specialty. You're sticking to it. You could be someone who is self-employed, okay? Something is significant to your achievements, okay? Your work, your mastery, your skill, okay? Yeah. And this is the reason why they want to stop you from speaking your truth. You could do some type of work on social media. Maybe you're a content creator. Maybe you have a platform or something like that, or what have you. But you've been speaking out about things pertaining maybe to you being persecuted or forsaken or being set up to be blood sacrifice and different things like that, collective, okay? Or something pertaining to these things or what have you. So they're attacking you out of hate, collective. Spirit, clarify, they're attacking you out of hate. There's something you've been speaking about as it relates to the work that you do, okay? Yeah, they're attacking you out of hate. I'm telling you, there's a large amount of money that's attached to something here. Either these people are being paid a large amount of money to attack you out of hate, or they stand to gain a large amount of money at your downfall or failure in some type of way, or you are worth a large amount of money that they're trying to take from you, okay? But there is a large amount. This 10 of coins is wealth, okay? And so this cult wants some type of revenge on you, okay? You got the law here. You got the wealthy elites here. This is the reason for some type of reign of terror, this war or uprising. Spirit is saying they're attacking you out of hate, but they're doing something in an illegal way. Okay? Something has to do with a large amount of money, wealth. Okay? Something may have to do with your birthright, your lineage, or something like that. Okay? Because the Ten of Coins is about privilege, securities, estates, wealth, okay? And different things as such. Okay? Spirit clarify, they're attacking you out of hate. So either people are being paid a large amount of money to attack you, or either you're worth a large amount of money and they're trying to keep this hidden from you, take this from you, or something like that. Okay? Yeah, because they're using abusive tactics towards you. I'm seeing the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is all about conflict and defeat, hostility, plot twist. Okay? It's abusive in nature here. Okay? Yeah, the Five of Swords with the Ten of Coins here. Okay? Actually, I seen the Ten of Coins first. So some type of large, this cult could have received some type of large amount of money to cause some type of conflict or defeat for you, to be abusive towards you, hostile towards you. Okay, this is the reason why this cult wants some type of revenge on you, or is enacting some type of revenge against you, collective, or something like that, or something for the purposes of large amount of money. There's a large amount of money involved. Remember when money came out up here and greed came out down here? Money came out on ridicule and judgment, and greed came out on they get mad and hate you when they can't manipulate you or control you for their own ill will. Now you got the Ten of Coins down here on there attacking you out of hate. Okay? Yeah. They're doing some type of spell work on you. They did some type of spell work on you, collective, or some type of spell work over a situation to make a situation happen. They did spell work on you. These are divination abusers. They abuse their divination by way of manipulation in an effort to manifest what they want, because they are master manipulators, okay? So these people have a lot of willpower. They have a lot of influence and different things like that, okay? They were inspired to action in some type of way, and they decided to this cult decided to do some type of ritualistic occultic practices on you, a situation or what have you, which is the reason why you may be enduring what you are enduring right now, collective. But you are a high priestess, okay? I feel like that's the work that you do. That's the job that you do. Something about you being a high priestess is tied into your job, occupation, career, your talent, skills, abilities, or your spiritual gifts, okay? And you implement this in the work that you do, okay? Yeah, and this is the reason for the judgment that was made, the action that was taken, the decision that was made. Spirit is saying, yeah, something has to do about with the judgment, okay? Didn't I tell y'all here what this called? Benefit renewal form. I can't make it up. Look at what the bottom of this judgment can speak of renewals. It's a judgment, collective. You're being targeted and attacked on purpose, collective. Yeah, and somebody is hoping that their judgment brings about, some type of hope, wish, or dream come true, some type of fulfillment to ultimately betray you and stab you in your back to make you hit rock bottom and be a failure here, collective, okay? Somebody could want to deny you in some type of way. If y'all are facing, if y'all are under some type of judgment, and this is not judgment by God, this is judgment by a racist, discriminating, prejudice, persons in power who call themselves placing judgment on you, collective, okay? These people that took some type of action, made some type of decisions, okay? And they're like hoping that they're, they get some type of fulfillment in ultimately betraying you, so that you would hit rock bottom, so that you would be a failure, so that you will have some type of mental breakdown, so there will be a final chapter or a dead end to you, so that you will have extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions about something, collective. You got the King of Swords here, you got the Queen of Swords here, okay? Yeah. You got the Queen of Wands here. So there could be an air sign man, air sign woman, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini involved, fire sign woman, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay, look at the Four of Cups here. They want you disappointed, unmotivated, depressed, reluctant, worrisome. Okay, so somebody could come towards you with some small ass offer, proposition, or proposal that you're not the fuck accepting. Look, by a hierophant, rulers, leaders, you're not accepting. They're trying to make you hit rock bottom and lose every fucking thing so they can come to you with some type of small ass offer, proposition, or proposal. They want you so goddamn desperate that you'll accept anything, that you'll take any fucking thing just to be okay. Fuck you. No. No deal, bitch. And I can, like I said, I can't speak for everybody else in attendance. But collective, you better fight for your rights. Even at your own motherfucking detriment. We're going to ride or we're going to die in this bitch. Okay? But this has been done to you on purpose. This is ultimate betrayal. For you to hit rock bottom just so a nothing devil worshiping ass motherfucker can come along and give you a small ass fucking offer, proposition, or proposal of nothing. And want you to take it, and it's going to trap you so they can sacrifice you. Fuck you mean. You going to regret this. And I don't give a fuck what I got to go without. If I got to die, bitch, you gonna regret this. No bullshit. I'm telling you what's being done. I've showed you the fucking proof. I will never get on here and lie to y'all. Make no shit up, bruh. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. These bitches must have thought you don't know how to survive. See, I done been homeless before. I done been hungry before. I done been without before, but my baby ain't. And to my own detriment, bitch, I'm gonna do whatever to make sure she ain't never got to experience that. Not as long as it's breath in my motherfucking body. So if this shit takes the breath out my motherfucking body, bitch, then so motherfucking be it. But this shit ain't gonna go the way you want it to motherfucking go just so you can deny a bitch. Based off of your motherfucking judgments. Based off of after you have ultimately betrayed them, been cruel to them and stabbed them in the fucking back and set them up. After you have caused conflict and defeat on purpose, bitch. When you owe a motherfucker a large amount of money, wealth, in the first place, you better ask somebody about it that knows something fucking about it. I thought y'all was illuminated. Regret. You gonna be in regret because of y'all own egotism. Alive, because we shall live and not die. You can keep watching. But it ain't gonna change the fact, bitch. It ain't gonna change the fact that we, the motherfucking beneficiary of what you don't want us to have. And you also don't like the fucking fact that we intellectuals without your motherfucking degrees or being a part of your motherfucking secret societies. How's that for judgment? That's your message, collective. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking, pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shinebrightlikeadiamond36, with the underscore between each word. For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, y'all take care of y'all babies. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in, okay? There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Collective. Overall summary recap. They get mad and they hate you when they can't manipulate you and control you for their own ill wills, guys. These the big banksters. Oh, there's wanksters because they ain't never popped none. Okay? This is all about greed, discrimination, and it's the reason why that they shaking and moving, doing a whole bunch of evil, wicked, malicious, criminal ass shit from behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and behind your back, collective. Okay? Yeah. The enemy big man. And they hate you. Because they can't control or manipulate you, collective. For their own selfish ill will and greed. They sneaking and creeping around in the shadows doing all kind of criminal shit just to neglect you, abandon you, and leave you out in the cold, collective. Okay? And Spirit is saying this is discrimination. But they gonna regret it. Till the next time. Peace.